Now we are starting a very lengthy topic called erythropoiesis. I'll try to make it as quick as possible, but kindly bear with me. So, what is erythropoiesis? Now, the word erythro means red, poiesis means to make. So, it is the production of red blood cells which takes place in the bone marrow. Okay, erythropoiesis and hematopoiesis are very synonymatical. Why we call it hematopoietic stem cells? What hematopoiesis means, it makes all different cells, like it makes WBCs also, it makes platelet also. But what is erythropoiesis? Erythropoiesis means only making RBCs. So if you remember the picture that I made previously, so everything up till here is hematopoiesis. Okay, and only if we talk only about this particular part, this is known as erythropoiesis. Okay, so erythropoiesis is a very important topic if we have to know about anemia. So erythropoiesis is the production of mature erythrocytes, that is red blood cells, which takes place in the bone marrow. These RBCs are formed in the bone marrow under the influence of a protein known as erythropoietin, which are produced in the kidney. So this is a very important point. Erythropoietin is very important, which is in the kidney. Okay, now so there is this particular image that I'll have to explain. You can see when the body has low oxygen, like when you do a lot of exercise, your body oxygen level will fall. Because of this, it signals the kidney to make erythropoietin. This erythropoietin will now go to the bone marrow. When it goes to the bone marrow, this will cause formation of red blood cells. So what happens? Red blood cells carry oxygen. So you get more oxygen. So when you do exercise, lot of exercise, or you are sick, or there is some chronic disorder, during that time your oxygen level falls down. So it signals the kidney to make erythropoietin, which will go into the bone marrow, that will form red blood cells, and red blood cells function is to carry oxygen to the body. Okay, now significance of erythropoietin. There is an increased production of erythropoietin in most type of anemias. In anemia, what happens? The oxygen carrying capacity of a red blood cells reduces. That is why, because of that, you have lot of erythropoietin developing. This erythropoietin that develops will help you, will mostly save the patient. Okay, so the increase of erythropoietin is seen in anemia. Okay, but it's not seen in cancers and in infections. Okay, so except in polycythemia vera, this is one of another blood disorder. In polycythemia vera, what happens? Erythrocytosis means the process of making erythrocytes, that is red blood cells. There is increase. There is erythrocytosis, means erythrocytosis. Red blood cells. What happens? Red blood cells are forming. But these red blood cells that are forming is because of reduced number of erythropoietin. Now erythropoietin is less. So what happens? All these red blood cells are bad, immature red blood cells. So for the perfect red blood cells, you need adequate amount of erythropoietin and you need oxygen. Why oxygen? Because this will lead to formation of erythropoietin. Okay, this is the significance of erythropoietin. Now we have to see a very important thing called the erythroid series. What is erythroid series? I have made an illustration which will help to explain this particular series. Okay, now see what happens. This is the bone marrow. See, in bone marrow, a lot of things happen. Hematopoiesis also occurred in the bone marrow. Now we are talking only about the erythrocytes. So, erythrocytosis. In erythrocytosis, what happens? From the kidney, you get erythropoietin. That erythropoietin enters the bone marrow. Now, in bone marrow, what you have? You have a stem cell. Okay, this stem cell will make a this stem cell. I will also refer to the image that I have given to you. This stem cell will become a pleomorphic stem cell or a pluripotent. It's a pluripotent stem cell. Means this stem cell has differentiated. So, as we had seen in hematopoiesis, also we had seen that there is differentiation. So this stem cell will differentiate to become a pluripotent stem cell. This pluripotent stem cell will become a erythroblast. So there are three phases. In this erythroblast, we are going to talk about the early and late. Okay, early erythroblast and late erythroblast.